everyone. Today we are here at Q.What, going to be picking up a backhoe and taking it to the sanitation district. So let's go ahead and get the truck's PTO on and set just the parking brake. And then we'll go ahead and bump up the idle here. Alright, let's go ahead and get everything set up and we'll go ahead and get the equipment. Grab the remote and gloves. Tilt it up to there and run the axles forward. I'm gonna do a truck washing video right now because it's somewhat cool. Alright, we at least need 4 chains for whatever we're hauling. I believe it's a backhoe, but it might be a telehandler. I don't know. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you guys when I get the equipment. So I'll see you in a second. Brake off, bucket up. Make sure there's no height issues here. Now we're good. Always impressed at how maneuverable these things are. tracked equipment, be my guess. Elite Grading and Paving. So obviously they have their own company with their own transportation. So that's why they're picking it up themselves rather than paying Quinn to haul it for them. Makes sense. Here. And up we go. I'm just lining up that centerpiece there with the center of my deck. Pretty good there. Let's go forward just a touch. Good. Set the brake, put it in neutral, put the bucket down. Then when you're operating these controls here, you need to be very smooth with your controls because we're at an angle right now, and if you extend that bucket, especially with a bigger bucket like this, you shoot it out there really fast and stop it, your whole wheel, your whole backhoe can do a wheelie, and since there's so much weight back there, so you just got to be real smooth with your controls. Like so. And you set the bucket down flat. Hopefully you guys understand what I mean by that. Like if I were to just shoot it out there, because the farther your bucket's out there, the more weight it's putting on the whole system here, and it can potentially cause you to do a wheelie, and that would not be good. So let's go ahead and turn it off, and we'll go ahead and get this thing loaded or chained down here. Should grab my gloves. So we are going to need one more chain. We will go ahead and grab that here in a second. Go ahead and get our bucket and loader here chained down first, at least on the front end, and we'll probably level it out here. I like to throw one chain on the front as a safety, and then level the deck out, or at least almost level. And because this chain's preventing it from going forward. Or back, I'm sorry. So with these cat backhoes, I usually run the chain there through the bucket to add my bucket securement. Then as far forward as I can, then I'll go to somewhere like that. Pretty tight there. It's not getting up into this hydraulic cylinder there. Oops, wrong button. So we'll run the axles back, and we'll tilt the bed up some as well. Watching this bed right here, see how it's lifting, and it's gonna pull off that plate there, so I need to go higher with the bed, and that puts more weight back onto the fifth wheel plate. Then I can continue with the axles. Now you'll see it lift, but you'll also see the bed in the back is gonna lift off the ground here in a second. There it goes, the bed's off the ground, so that gives me the okay to lower it, which returns more weight to the plate here. It's all about weight distribution with this trailer. Basically, you take it up higher if it's popping up here. Once it pops off, or once it comes off the ground over there, then you can lower it. I turned down the idle because I was waiting for a little bit. That's why it's moving so slow. Left a little bit of tilt in it since we have nothing holding it from going forward, even though the brake's probably going to hold. It's just a good habit to get into. So we'll run a chain through this chain down point. I'm going to run it pretty far back, probably to here. Probably will work. I always like to run it back pretty far, that way you don't have to work with a bunch of chain, like loose ends. Use the remote to finish leveling it off. And we'll go ahead and use this chain to go over the bucket, and we'll grab one more chain and binder for the rear here. I always go right over this knuckle here. Big solid piece of steel, and then somewhere here, like that. This one doesn't have to be super tight, just there. Alright, that's there. We're good there. Actually loosening this one a little bit. Tighten the link there to gain a link over here. Just so we can be symmetrical. Kind of an OCD thing of mine. It just looks better when everything's the same on both sides, in my opinion. Alright, that should be good. We'll get one more chain here and do the same thing that we did over there, over here. Close up our box. Go through the eyelet here. Chain. Take our end. Go here. And the reason that I didn't tighten the other side super tight is because it'll just keep pushing the bucket this way, put strain on it. So now that we have two sets of chains, provides equal you know, force. All right, guys, what I'm gonna do is put you guys up in the cab with the suction cup. So I will see you guys at the drop off. Start pulling chains off here. I turned the machine on while I grabbed the camera to get the AC going in there. So whenever I pull the last chain off, I'm looking at the wheels, making sure it's not rolling. So far, so good. Stick to lift the main boom, left stick to pull it in, right stick toward me to curl the bucket. Everything's folded up, what I like to call cleaned up. This might be my guy. That's my guy. He's gonna come out here and take it from me. So while we sit here in the AC, just go ahead and put our bed away. I tell you, I love the remote. The remote makes such a difference. Guys, well, I think I'm going to end it here. I'm just going to wait for this guy to show up, come back, take this from me. So, with that being said, as always, like, comment, subscribe, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Make sure you're sharing the videos, and let's get this channel growing. So, thanks, guys. Have a great day.